YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A in LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, fam, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right, let's get this rolling. So look, fam, if you are considering an integrally comped 2011, you have come to the right video, because basically I got them all. I got them all to kind of walk you through, and with one notable exception, and we'll talk about that one as well. But I'm gonna dive right into this. I don't want this video to be crazy long, and I do want to get through all of these pistols and kind of give you my insight on them. Okay, so look, fam, I've done detailed reviews on all of these firearms, and what I'll do is when I do my reviews, if you're familiar with the channel, I rate all of these pistols, right? Each pistol gets a score somewhere from 0 to 100. 50, it represents a right down the middle gun. Think of a Glock Gen 5, Glock 17 right out of the box. That's a 50 gun. If you got something that's 50 to 60, you've got an average gun. So you got something that's 60 to 70, you got something that's slightly above average, maybe has some special characteristics. If you got something 70, 80, you got a really solid pistol at that point. There's something that's special about that gun. If you've got something that's in the 80s, okay, now you have a high level firearm. If you got something that's 90 and above, it's off the charts, grill gun status. All right, so as I go through these guns, I'll kind of put the score up there so you know kind of where these guns rated on my system. I should also mention, fam, some of these guns have been modified, upgraded, and improved. Some of them are basically stock, and so when I talk about them, I'm speaking relative to what they are as you are seeing them here today, not necessarily how they come out of the box. Maybe I'll touch on that a little bit, but I just wanted you to be aware of that. All right, first up, fam, one of the newest 2011s to come to the space here in 2024. We are talking about that Watchtower Apache Pew Edition. Fam, stop playing with your boy. This gun is crazy sexy. Now, mine looks a little bit different than some of the other ones you've seen, is because I sent it out to my guy Skip Guns, and we upgraded the grip module, which in my opinion was the Achilles heel to this firearm. Skip also pinned the grip safety and did some minor QC stuff to get it to the form that you see now. You can see though that it has that comp on the front. The gun is really weighted, comes buttery smooth, trigger, almost no take up. This gun is crazy accurate, fam. It's a blast to shoot. If I can, and I have some, I will try to work in some video of me shooting each of these guns so you can get a sense of it. I'll also put what this gun ranked up there. I would say of the pistols that we're going to be discussing today, I would put this kind of at the bottom of the list, but it's kind of to be expected. I would also put it at the top of the list relative to value, because this gun out of the box is probably going to run you about $3,500 or so, $3,600. Add a better grip module to it, you're sitting at about $4 grand, $4,100, $4,200. Still cheaper than any of the other guns that we're going to talk about as even as it's constructed here. Next up, fam, my Phoenix Trinity H-Tech, fam. Damn. Fam, this is also another Skip Guns creation. You guys know that the H-tag really comes standard with that sandpaper grip, which feels fine in the hand, but I always wanted to upgrade the grip module, so did that, and Skip PVD coated the entire gun. It came out beautifully. Look, fam, say what you want about Phoenix Trinity's customer service and all that kind of stuff. What I can tell you is this is a phenomenal shooting gun. Out of the box, phenomenal shooting gun. Buttery smooth, linkless barrel, that big comp on the front, which is why it's here in this video. Buttery smooth trigger, fam. Buttery smooth trigger. So look, fam, if we're talking about comped 2011 pistols, this is definitely something you should be considering. The H, depending on what version of this you get, whether it's the H-Tac or the H Pro or the H Duty, you're going to be spending somewhere between $4,000 to $5,000 on this gun. Is it worth it? Absolutely. I think you're going to be pleased. I think, again, there have been some nightmare stories about Phoenix Trinity's customer service and people running into issues sometimes with the linkless barrel, and we got to send it back. That's when the customer service part comes into play. But look, they made a phenomenal shooting gun. I can't take anything away from them. I do not regret this purchase at all. It is a great, great shooting pistol. Alright, fam, this next one is a little bit of a cheat code. When I reviewed the Phoenix Trinity originally out of the box and this gun out of the box, I did a head-to-head and the Phoenix Trinity barely etched it out. Then I went back and improved the Phoenix Trinity. I improved this gun, and when I did a head-to-head again, this gun eked out a win. And I'm of course talking about your boy 2ANLA's Staccato XC. Kind of the granddad of the comp pistols in this space. Look, fam, what I did to this gun was I upgraded the grip module, which, I mean, look, Staccato makes a good polymer grip module, but I felt this gun was really deserving of a metal grip and a better trigger, so I sent it out to my guys over at Vulcan Machine Works, and they came back with this, fam. Look, this trigger, this red dirt trigger, it's Staccato quality, man. Staccato's just been doing it for longer than most, and because of that, they've got it dialed in. And this gun is incredibly reliable. I don't think I've ever had a misfeed or any kind of issue ever, and I've got a lot of rounds through this gun, fam. So look, if you're considering a comp pistol now out of the box, the Staccato XC runs you about $4,500. You upgrade the comp, you upgrade the grip module and you upgrade the trigger. Okay, now you're looking at more like $5,500 or something in that neighborhood. So different price point, far different than the $3,600, and after the improvement to $4,000 you're spending here, right? So is this gun, as you see it constructed here, worth $1,500 at least more than this gun as you see it here? Probably not. So I think value, right? But if you're just talking about which one is better, the XC is better. Alright, next up, fam, at the beginning of the video I told you there was one notable exception to this that is not in my collection, but I'm sure will find its way in at some point, and that is the Nighthawk TRS Comp and or the Nighthawk Sandhawk. Look, I've had the opportunity to shoot the TRS Comp and the Sandhawk. They're pretty similar guns, just different colors. For all intents and purposes, I have the opportunity to shoot both quite a bit. I really like the guns. Nighthawk makes quality construction. It's kind of a heavy gun though. but accurate, everything you would want in a gun. It's definitely worthy of considering. I haven't had a chance to do a full review on a TRS comp on a Sandhawk or on a Sandhawk. At some point I will do that, but I would say it's certainly in the conversation. Now the thing about them is when you can find them, they cost a pretty penny. You know, I think a Sandhawk is probably going to run you somewhere between $6,000 and $7,000. I don't know if it is worth that. Like, if I can make my Staccato XC what it is for about $5,500, is a Sandhawk $1,000 better? I don't know if it's better at all. Let's start there. And if it is, I don't think it's $1,000 better. So something for you to consider when you're buying a Nighthawk. But you're not going to regret the quality of the construction. You're not going to regret the accuracy. You are not going to regret how the gun feels. It's a great gun. I just think if you're only going to buy, if you can't buy the Sandhawk and an XC and this and that, and you're only going to have one comp gun in your collection, I think there are better guns than the Sandhawk and TRS comp, and I think there are better value guns. So just my opinion, take that for what it's worth. Alright fam, these next two are kind of like a cheat code because really they're one and the same. And if you watch my channel, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Taran Tactical Sand Viper and the Taran Tactical Pit Viper. Pit Viper obviously featured in the John Wick 4 franchise. Look fam, these guns are really identical. The only difference is the coating and that the Sand Viper is optic ready. Taran Tactical knows how to tune a gun. These guns go incredibly accurate. Look, Taran Tactical gets Taran Butler, I should say, the company Taran Tactical Innovations gets a lot of flack because they feel like for the price of his guns, the fit and finish componentry could be better. But what they don't say is that these guns aren't great shooters. So I'm not here really to speak to the price. You pay a premium because it has Taran Butler's name on it. You pay a premium because his guns are featured in the John Wick franchise. You pay a premium because his guns are aesthetically, arguably, the most attractive guns, some of the most attractive 2011s out there. But make no mistake about it, these guns run. And if anybody tells you they don't, they are lying to you. They are lying to you. These guns run. They run with the best of them. I would put the Pit Viper and the Sand Viper up against any other 2011 manufacturers out there. There's a reason why in its inaugural debut, Sand Viper won one of the national competitions, y'all. It's a great shooting gun. Both of these guns are. Now, are they the best? Probably not. Are they dollar for dollar from a price perspective? If I could only have one, would this be the ones I would choose? Probably not. But make no mistake about it, great shooting guns. Price tag runs about $7 grand. I'll put up again what they rated on the 2A NLA system. Both were very high. I think the Sand Viper 90 and the Pit Viper was an 88 or 89 or something like that. I'll put them up there, but phenomenal guns. Alright fam, time to talk about the king of the hill. Look fam, when it comes to comp pistols, I'm excluding kind of race guns from this, although this is a competition. When it comes to comp pistols fam, this is the most expensive of the ones that are here, but it's also the best. And that's the Atlas Erebus. If you guys watch the channel, you guys know that I've got 5 different Atlas Gunworks guns, and they're all amazing. They're all ranked somewhere between 89 to 91 on the scale. And the Erebus to date, along with the Atlas Apollo, is the highest rating gun I've ever reviewed on the channel, with a 91 out of a possible 100. This gun is butter. It is the slide. You know, people say, oh, the slide feels like it's on rails. No, this slide really does feel like it's on rail. That sub 2-pound trigger, just amazing. Reset, non-existent. Oh my God, fam. So accurate, so fast shooting, so well weighted. You got that big comp on the front. I can't say enough about how much I enjoy the Atlas Erebus. So look, fam, those are kind of the options out there. If you're looking for kind of an integrally comped gun, integrally comped 2011, I should say, these are the guns that you should be thinking about. If you're looking for a very, I shouldn't say very, a more affordable option at the lower end of the spear, I would consider the Pew View Watchtower Apache. My guys over at Covert are coming out with a version that's going to be even better, that you won't have to do anything to. I would consider that. If you're looking for top of the food chain, then I would look at the Erebus. And if you're looking for something that has a combination of some level of affordability but is still a great gun, I would consider the Staccato XC. All right, that's it for this episode, fam. Until next time, as always, take care of one another. Peace.